now that my adrenaline has gone down some, I forgot to add, if you're going to do this, make sure your rate is reasonable, and keep in mind that it is hot balls out here. Yo, oh my goodness, I should have just showed up in workout clothes. My back is so sweaty. My pantyhose there's sweat like in the pantyhose. Like I feel it. I gotta go home and like change out of these clothes. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up from a nap because I decided to go to the gym at 5 in the morning, thinking if I go to the gym in the morning, then I can go right from the gym to do my first shift as a flight rep. The only thing that I failed to realize was the gym class ends by 6 in the morning and your flight rep doesn't start till 12. So there was a gap in time there. So what were you gonna do for all those hours? Tease yourself with a 30-minute nap because now I'm freaking tired. Anyways, I gotta get ready. And I figured I'd bring you guys along with me so you can see what I have to do today in case you decide to do this also as a way to supplement your income. I never wear makeup, but we might need something because ooh, your girl, your girl. Okay, I couldn't find the usual bra that I wear when I go to work, so I'm gonna wear this one underneath. And I figured since I'm not really going to be a flight attendant, I'm just gonna go be a flight rep. Then the outfit doesn't really have to be super like giving flight attendant. So I decided to wear this dress because it's kind of more like sexy instead of formal. And for a flight rep, it's more like you're being more of the model and you're walking the client to the plane. So you want to still look professional, but also like, I don't have to worry about, normally this dress when I'm at work, I don't like wearing it because when you're like doing service and stuff, like this tends to open and it's just frustrating working with that in the air. But today I'm just gonna be walking the client to the plane so it can get a little bit. All right, and I took off the necklace that I had and I went with these pearls, and then one of my girlfriends just gave me this, so I wanted to wear it. And then this is how I did my hair. I just slicked it back, did a little bit of edges. It was a little bit weird because I've been going to the gym, so my hair is like a hot mess and I don't have a flat iron. Liz, if you're watching this, I need my flat iron back. And then we're gonna wear my new heels from Clark's. These are called the Quartz, the Clark Quartz. They're like $110. I think right now there's a coupon though on Clark's website for like, I think I got them for like 90 bucks. But we're about to break these in, so hopefully they're really comfortable because if they park the plane far, then I'm gonna be kind of screwed if I don't know how to walk in my heels. Girl, you have stuff in there. All right. And I got pantyhose on. How does it look? Is it okay? car. I'm really still like half asleep. I'm trying my hardest to like film this vlog for you guys, but I woke up so early this morning just to go to that freaking workout class. Oh, my eyes itching. It is so freaking hot outside. I think it's like 100 degrees. I'm trying to eat this banana so I can fuel up, drink my water bottle, and like a dummy, I freaking left my house keys at the gym this morning. So alright, so we're heading now to go to the gym to pick up my keys. It is noon. So it is noon. The plane is taking off at 2. I'm supposed to show up to the airport an hour and a half before the flight to set everything up.
In 3.1 miles, take a slight left turn.
So we're gonna go pick up my keys, and then I have to go pick up these cupcakes for the client because they want these specific cupcakes on the plane for her to show like their appreciation for her booking with them. And yeah, we're heading to go pick up the cupcakes, and then I have to go pick up a bouquet of roses, and then I can go to the airport. So I'm on a time crunch now, and we're gonna do it. Okay, I just picked up my keys. I gotta figure out like I'm constantly losing this thing. Like it's just like a little fob for my complex. Like it gets me in through all the doors, the gym. I need it because if I lose it, it's pretty freaking expensive. So I need to stop like misplacing it. Like how do I just leave it at the gym? But yeah, now we have to go get the cupcakes. I'm still on the way to pick up these cupcakes, but I felt like being chatty now, and let you guys know how I'm feeling. So I am feeling a little bit nervous, you know, just because it's like my first flight and I don't know what to expect. And then it got me to thinking, like, this industry is so weird. Like, you can pay to get certified as a private flight attendant, but when you're getting certified, you don't really get the experience of learning like safety stuff, but you don't really get the experience of service. So it's like you get certified and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared now to go work my first flight. So unless you like know somebody that you can go like on their plane and shadow, or probably like do something to like build your confidence up, you're gonna be crapping bricks. And that's the same with like this. Like I'm thinking in my head, like I want to tell some of my friends, like you guys should really look into doing this if you're thinking about becoming a private flight attendant, because I feel like it's a way to get you exposure to the aircrafts, see how like the FBOs run, and see like a little intro into like setting up the plane and things like that. And this is definitely something like I just want to do it because I'm home and I don't feel like picking up any contract work right now because I just finished working 21 days. So I just want to be home and focus on like the gym right now. And I still wanted to do something like on the side. So I decided to do this. But if I didn't have flying experience, then I would be so scared to do this. So it's like I can't really tell you guys to be like, do this if you want to gain some experience into the private world, because I feel like I would be so nervous right now if I didn't have this experience in knowing like how things work. But luckily I do know like what private airports are and where this airport is going to be, and they sent me the paperwork for the flight, so I'm able to see, all right, this is the departure time. I just got a flat tire. Hold on. Okay, I just went and looked at my tires. I guess they're going flat, but none of them looked flat. And it is like 97 degrees out there. I almost freaking melted. But yeah, that was pretty much the point of my rant. But overall, I feel like if you decide to like look into seeing if you can do this in your city, don't let it intimidate you, because I would prefer to do this first than to do like my first flight alone by myself, just because this is more like a little step into the puddle, and then working your first flight is more like diving into the freaking pool, you know? So look into it. If you want something on the side, I don't think this is something you could really make full time, because you're not always gonna have flights leaving from your city. I feel like when there are flights, the same as contracting. When there is a flight for you to pick up, they're like, they come a lot, and then when there's not, you're like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna afford to pay my bills because I haven't worked any trips this month, you know? So I don't know, but I also work full-time because I need consistent paychecks. I know some of you do contracting, so it's like you make your own schedule and then you take trips as you get them, and then you decline them as you can't work them. I like consistency, so definitely wouldn't say this is a job that you can depend on, because you never know when the flights are going to be leaving your city. There are 3 so far this month for me near my house. Last month there was none, so so I don't think you could really like rely on this to make like a lot of money. But if you're looking for something to supplement your income, or something to dibble dabble into the industry, you should look into it. Okay, I'm pulling up to the cupcake shop. It's called Sweets by Holly. They do cupcakes, cakes, froyo. It is so freaking hot. We're just gonna leave the car on and rush in there and see what they got. Good, you. I'm supposed to be picking up some cupcakes. Star Wars on this. There's Star Wars cupcakes. I think. Alrighty, so I just left Sprouts. I got these roses at Sprouts. They're really pretty. I'm gonna have to cut them, and yes, I'm gonna have to cut these and find something to put them in. I just went to Five Below because I don't really want to spend too much money in case they don't reimburse me. Shoot, it is so freaking hot out here. And so, whew, these flowers are beautiful, but yeah, I want to cut them down, take the stems off, make them look a little classier. And then I also wanted wanted to try to find my freaking dumb behind left my house, and I said I was gonna bring like a little platter to put the cupcakes on, and I forgot it. And now I'm like, if I'm gonna go set this plane up, I can't rely on the airport to have things for me. And I also don't want to go overboard, because this is honestly, she's gonna get on the plane. The client's gonna get on the plane for a few seconds, look at the flowers, look at the cupcakes. You do want to have like a lasting impression, but you got to remember also for takeoff, you got to like move everything. So I just want her to get on the plane, see something nice, and then that be that. And I'm running around like a mad woman right now. I'm gonna try Dollar Tree, and then if I don't find anything there, then it's a wrap. I'm going straight to the airport. So yeah, I'm just trying to make something look really, really nice, and not like overthink it also. So let's see what we can find at Dollar Tree. Alright, so finally heading to the airport. I was able to find like a little plastic like platter plate thingy, and then a vase, a really small vase. I believe this aircraft is really, really small, so I didn't want to overdo it with like a huge vase. but I got what I could work with, and now I'm heading to the airport. This is the part that freaking sucks because it's like I am always like,
At the next light, turn left.
I don't know, like if I wasn't accustomed to constantly working with pilots, then I would probably be a little bit more hesitant right now. But you got to remember, like, pretty much when you're doing this position, a client has booked with somebody, and that person reached out to these people and said, hey, can I borrow your plane to do this trip? So the people that I'm supposed to be working for aren't like physically here, so I'm the one supposed to like show up and make sure that the plane looks like how they promised it to look for this client, and I have to go just like make sure everything is set up for the client. So I'm gonna have to go and like introduce myself to these pilots, like, hi, I'm the flight rep, I'm here to take pictures of your plane. And you know, some pilots aren't with all of that. They don't want you in their space. They're not used to having another person coming into this is like their home and taking pictures. So this is where I'm always like very reserved because I hate being that person, but there's a way you can go about it. So I'm just gonna go in there and like be confident and say, hey, this is what I'm here to do. And at the end of the day, I still have to do my job too, you know. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so for those of you that don't know what a private airport looks like, there are so many different ones. This is the one that they're going to be flying out of. It's called Shelter Air. So I just got to find parking and then go inside and let them know what I'm here for and find the plane that I'm going to be helping prepare. Of course, there's no parking. Okay, this is how I ended up doing it. Star Wars, put a little roses. Here we go. Okay, here's the plane. I gotta make sure that they leave. Kind of busy here today. They said that I could watch it leave, but I have to stay here like out of the way. So I'm over here in the cut. Sitting here like a mom, waiting for this plane to take off. The people that work here let me sit on the golf cart and wait for them to leave. I'm waiting. We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. My device is so hot, it won't even record. I don't know what I was thinking. Bro, my eyebrow. What happened to my eyebrow? I don't know what I was thinking I was gonna wear these heels. That didn't happen. I was in flats. I would compare this job to being a ramp agent. Pretty much soon as I got there, the plane was there. I could see it. I told the airport, hey, I'm here for this plane. They let me walk out there. I started setting up the flowers. I started setting up the cupcakes. The plane, the pilots were there, but a plane that small needs to get jump started with a hover cart. If you don't know what a hover cart is, it's like putting jumper cables on your freaking car. You got to get it jump started. This airport is so freaking busy that the wait list to get that hover cart was taking a while. So, oh my gosh, I need water.
So since it was taking a while, the plane was not on. And if the plane's not on, a plane is like a tin can. It was so hot on there. I had to go on there. I couldn't even make sure that the bathroom worked properly because the plane wasn't on. And when the plane's not on, nothing works. So it was so hot on there. The pilots did keep apologizing to me like, we've been waiting for the hover car. It's not on. That's why it's so hot. But I still needed to set up. I'm glad that I went and bought the vase and the platter thing because there's nothing there for like anything. Like the plane had nothing. The plane was it was super, super small. So I had to hurry up and ask the private airport for scissors, cut the flowers on that tin can, like set everything up really, really quick. Then the client showed up. I went back, introduced myself to her, just got a feel of like how she was doing, how much luggage did she bring. The stuff that she had was very, very valuable to her, so she didn't want it placed in cargo. So I had to make sure like it got placed onto the plane properly. And then she has a really long flight. Like it took over 9 hours. So being that that plane is so small, they're going to be doing multiple stops to get gas. So I had to like talk to her just to get a feel like, is she fine? And knowing that they're gonna have all these multiple stops. And she's actually like somebody that's my age, so she is fine with it. She's all about it. She wants to get off at every stop and create content, because this is a brand trip for her. So she was all about that. She was fine with that. I being that it is a 9-hour flight, I wanted to get a feel like what did she, this phone got so freaking hot that it keeps stopping to record. So what's it called? Oh, so I don't remember where I left off, but when I was done setting up the flowers and the cupcakes, I ran inside and I saw the client. She had just gotten into the airport. I wanted to introduce myself to her, so I left my bags that I had on the counter of the airport, and I was hoping that the girls would hold it for me. These girls ended up throwing away my bag that had my purse in it and everything. So in the process of me trying to set this plane up for her, I realized my purse has been thrown away. I asked the girls at the airport, like, what happened to my purse? They said that they put it in the trash, and then the cleaning lady had put the trash in the dumpster, so then I had to go find the airport workers to go dumpster diving to go find my purse. So like I'm waiting for them to turn the jump start the plane, get gas, because the fuel truck, they were so busy at the private airport. Like the fuel trucks were taken and booked and busy. And then also like try to keep assessing the client to make sure she's okay. Luckily this client, like, she was freaking amazing. She like just wants to create content, and she had like a gentleman there with her that was there to record like videos for her, get pictures for her and stuff. So like he took some of my responsibility off of me by like handling her. But it was crazy. But you know what, it was madness. And that is aviation for you, and that is why I freaking left my job. Like, oh my gosh, I just got my butt handed to me in like 100-degree weather. It was like go, 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 go. And now they're on their first fuel stop. I had to ask her like, hey, what do you want to eat, so I could try to see, like, make sure I can have Uber Eats delivered to the plane as soon as they get to their first gas stop. So it was just a lot of like communication, different chains of like communication that I had to keep going through, recording videos to keep everyone in the loop of what's going on with the status of her taking off. And we did it. My first day as a flight rep, we did it. And now I have to go home, put in
At the next light, turn right.
submit my receipts, because I did have to buy the flowers because they were unable to order the flowers online and have them delivered to the airport. They did purchase the cupcakes. They paid for them ahead of time. So I had to just submit my receipts, submit my gas, my mileage for driving here, and submit my pay for the day so that I can get reimbursed for today. So it was a hectic day, but overall it was only an hour. It was like an hour and some change, like 2 hours maybe at that. But all of that for this, oh my gosh, it's crazy, but I love it. So yeah, if you're thinking about doing it, do it. Oh, that was a workout. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Now I gotta go enjoy the rest of my day, go find dollar oysters somewhere and go get out of these sweaty clothes and go enjoy my day in this beautiful heat. And yeah, all in a day's work, right? Okay, now that my adrenaline has gone down some, I forgot to add, if you're going to do this, make sure your rate is reasonable and keep in mind that it is hot balls out here. Yo, oh my goodness, I should have just showed up in workout clothes. My back is so sweaty. My pantyhose there's sweat like in the pantyhose. Like I feel it. I gotta go home and like change out of these clothes.
In 10 miles, take exit 249 onto Osceola Parkway.
Oh, also on a side note, not to mention, the girl that, my client, she's flying to LA right now, and then in 2 days, she's flying back here, and I'm gonna be her flight rep again, so she kept asking me if I could just fly with her to LA, which, that's one of the best parts of the job, you know, just being able to, like, make everlasting, like, relationships, friendships. Like, I just had a hectic hour trying to set the plane up for her, when in all reality, like, she was like the most amazing person ever. So like maybe next time if I get a heads up to pack a bag, I'll come with her.